Ronan A. Bird Freedom Support and the entire tactical 2A universe. We're going to do a hot wash on the Glock Ruger Calamity. I'm just going to call it a calamity. That's going to be my title for it, the calamity. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the 8-freaking-page letter that was sent from Everytown gun safety, blah, 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 fucking idiots. It's going to come from a legal team ending in Esquire, and it's going to go to Ruger. Okay, I implore everybody, go at least Google this letter. You don't have to print it. I printed it because I've already got customers coming in the shop and asking me 2 things. What is Ruger going to do? They have not responded yet. But what about? What? We're going to go on to what ifs already. November 3rd is when this letter was sent. Today, my watch says it's November 6th. Hot wash it. Stop fucking around. Okay. I have buzzwords right here. And we're going to take some hot takes straight out of this letter. And I'm going to add one little thing. Stay tuned to the end. Don't leave. When I give you this piece, it's going to put it all in perspective. Watch what happens. On behalf of Everytown for gun safety, support we write to respect to you an urgent matter of public safety. Safety is a buzzword because it gets emotion. If you get emotion, you get the people excited. You can get people to follow your movement or whatever it is you're trying to do. Okay, great. The frequency of shootings with such pocket... Insert Fasco has skyrocketed in the past several years. Okay, and then they're saying, literally, instead of shutting the design, Ruger ran to Glock's cruciform design. Okay. Here's one. In recent days, reports have indicated that Glock will soon be pulling its easily modifiable pistols from the market. Obviously, they did. We did some videos on that. Everybody's pissed about it. Okay, here's one. Everytown for gun safety in their letter to Ruger put this rate in there. It's in black and white. I can't lie to you. I will put a link in the video description. I'll put a pinned comment with the freaking website so that you can get the information yourself. That's the purpose of this hot wash, is to get everybody out there looking at this. Go over to Guns and Gadgets. Watch Jared. Trench Grenade put a video out this morning too. I'm just sharing the letter and how this seems to impact things. All right. Ruger claims to be a model of corporate and community responsibility, for that to be more than an empty promise. For the reasons set forth more fully below, Ruger must pull the RXM pistol. So now they're going to try to do it on integrity. Great. Wait, but they're illegally converted. Illegally is an emotion. All right. Have been out. Okay. Machine guns or fully automatic weapons have been outlawed for general civilian use for almost 40 years. Banned, illegal, discontinued, so on and so forth. Our buzzwords are in there, and that's how they're getting support. In recent years, the ease with which pistols like Glock have been modified with autosears has gained national attention. It has. They plaster it on every news channel they can get. They plaster it across every little streamer on the news. Given the prominence of the issue, it would be impossible for Ruger to be unaware of the national crisis of DIY Fasco. It's made headlines. I'm not going to read the headlines. And then they cite some examples. And this is what I find interesting. These examples come from a simple internet search. So they're doing research and not just working on emotions and buzzwords. Great. It is what it is. I think I have a little bit of a direction for a solution at the end with that special nugget. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully, if you're going in the comments right now, and even if you're saying this is fucking retarded, this is like watching paint dry, if it inspires you to at least go Google the letter so you can read it yourself, and then you don't have to guess. Let's take the guesswork out of this. We as a 2A community run around too much on these emotions ourselves, talking about what's infringed, what's constitutional, and what's not. Let's go on. Ruger launched its new pistol, the RXM, as a collaboration between Ruger and so-and-so Industries. Okay. They've even got diagrams of how it works, how to do it. Here's what I found interesting in the letter. 5 days after the RXM's release, one user claiming to be, not actually, but claiming to be the executive director of the National Law Enforcement Firearms Instructor Association, stated that he was somewhat surprised Ruger didn't add some kind of a bump or something inside the slide, blah, blah, blah. We're our own worst enemy. Some ass clown did it to a Ruger and immediately ran out to the YouTube universe, to TikTok, and everywhere else and posted it. That's the kind of asshole you don't take when you're going to go pull a crime. That's the guy who gets you caught. The guy who's got to flaunt it. So I don't like that they put in here, Ruger's continued sale and distribution of the RXM pistol exposes it to significant litigation risk. Obviously, two things I find interesting with that is that I also found on a little internet search, use their own tools or use the tools that are available, Everytown for Gun Rights legal team appears to be titled as Everytown Law. So do they have their own legal team? Okay, I promised you a nugget. I promised you an information nugget, and here it is. So I did a little research, and at the 2022 annual shareholders meeting of Ruger, there was pressure from Students Against Gun Violence and all these other groups. No need for name calling. All these other groups. And they pressured 68% of the voting shareholders of Ruger to do an assessment for public safety and impact. Now they're coming back and saying Ruger didn't do that. That's just a nugget I found online. And this is just to hopefully inspire somebody to do some more research, because right now we are parroting a lot of information that is injected with a lot of emotion. Like banned. When we hear banned, we all get pissed. What do? We run around with our hair on fire. So this hot wash, hopefully, let's put the fire out. I'm already going bald. I don't need my hair on fire. Let's put the fire out. Let's lean in on ourselves as the 2A community that we're supposed to be and stop with the bashing. Let's take a serious look at how this got here. How did this happen? Was there something more we could have done? As we all know, Jared over at Guns and Gadgets is always a proponent for getting involved. Maybe it's time for the 2A community to get more involved, do more research. And if you have any questions or you want to go in the comments and call me an asshole, do it. Go ahead. It's a free country. You can still do that for now. But just let's not operate so much on buzzwords and emotion. Emotions equal knee-jerk responses, and knee-jerk responses equal defeat. Step back from the situation. Look at it from the outside. Let's share genuine information with each other. Everybody, that's all I got. I wanted to keep it less than 10 minutes. I didn't want it to be too ranty, too ravey. We can't let the ranting and raving continue. We've got to make educated movements to an end operation to actually get something going for ourselves. We are losing control. Everybody, that's all I got. As I learn more, I'll share more. Hopefully there'll be a solid response from Ruger coming out shortly so that we can all stop the guesswork. That's all I got. Everybody stay safe. Don't forget, pinned comment will have the email link for this very letter. I suggest everybody go read the letter for yourselves. Look at the images. Read the examples. Everybody stay safe. Get educated. Out.